Hey guys, welcome to another All Signs reading. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We are going to go all the way from Aries to Pisces. Timestamps will be down below. These are just going to be kind of short and sweet messages kind of for the week. We do have a new moon in Scorpio coming up on, I think, the 12th this weekend. So I think that's Sunday, obviously, depending on kind of where you are in the world. So yeah, that's kind of the energy that's going to be kind of around us. But we are going to pull some cards. I am actually going to use a new deck that I got, Moonology Messages Oracle by Yasmin Boland. And then I'm also going to use the Tarot Landscapes. And I don't know who it's by, but I think it is, yeah, it doesn't really say. But anyway, that's what I'm using. We're going to start off with Aries. So let's get into it. So Aries, we have Ring Around the Moon, which says protection. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, so I'm also kind of feeling that this sense of stability here. So some of you could have, possibly with the Hierophant here, like someone around you that's protecting you. I also feel like you have wisdom that is like protecting you. So it's like whenever, if there's something where you're like, I'm not sure what to do, it's like always go back to like your wisdom, your roots. Some of you, this is also like your beliefs. Some of you may feel like you have to protect your beliefs at this time. Like there's a sense of you feeling maybe kind of challenged in some ways. I am going to get another card actually here for you as well. Yeah, Queen of Cups. It's interesting. Like there's like need to kind of protect your emotions, protect your beliefs, protect just like how you feel about a situation. So I'm not sure if there's a person or a situation that's challenging you right at this time. But I feel like the Hierophant is saying like stick to your roots, stick to your foundation of what has worked for you and what is working for you. Some of you, grounding at this time might be really beneficial for you as well, or doing any sort of protective practices here may also be good for you. But I feel like there's something here of like your beliefs, even your upbringing. There's something like you're protecting some, and even if it's not how you were brought up, it's like maybe how you believe people should be brought up kind of thing, right? So there's something here around your beliefs that I feel like you're trying to protect this week. And I feel like it's encouraging you to do that, right? Always, even if it's like maybe you're just losing faith in a situation, I feel like knowing that you're always supported and that that's around you to access like your faith, right? So kind of an interesting message, but that's what I have for you, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. We have Moonlit, Embrace Uncertainty. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you may feel like there's a sense of lack in your life right now, or there's a sense of something not being there that you feel you need. I feel like this is like a moment in time, a pause. It's interesting actually, because with this Five of Pentacles, like this tree is dead here. And there's this little koala. I think it's a koala. But there's this tree that's starting to sprout. So I almost feel like if you're feeling doubt or lack in a situation, it's not that it's not going to show up. It just might be that you're in this period of uncertainty or not seeing how something's going to play out for you. And it's almost like the sun will rise, like the clarity will come. You're going to start to see the progression of things. And for some of you, you're going to start to see the effort that you've put into something. It's like you're going to start to see things like grow here, right? There's like this sense of, it's like you have a little, but you don't have a lot, right? It's like you want this big tree, but this one's dead over here. And so now you have to plant new seeds. And then now you're like feeling like you're waiting, or like, is it ever going to show up kind of thing? And so I feel like there's a sense of uncertainty that you may be feeling this week, but that's not to say that your effort is going unnoticed or the fact that you're not going to have what it is that you're looking for. I just feel like you're kind of in these kind of weird times. So it's like, just keep moving forward, like keep moving along this path here and like trusting your intuition. And I feel like this path will be revealed to you kind of like slowly over time. so that's what I have for you, Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. Yeah, I'm still feeling this card. We have Yin Moon, which says accept help. So it's like very feminine energy here. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you, obviously there could be people. Three of Pentacles does deal with like other people. Threes kind of do in some ways. I feel like there's like this journey or path that you're trying to go down. It's like you might need support or help building something, or achieving something. I do feel like, and some of you too, like Three of Pentacles is about our skills that we have. So maybe if you're trying to acquire skills, or if you've been working on a skill, this is like you accepting help of like, or guidance of like how to kind of navigate something. So if there's like an idea that you have, or again, this place, something that you want to build for yourself, accepting help or like asking for help is almost kind of what I'm getting, or like looking for guidance. It doesn't even have to be like help in the sense of like they're physically helping you, but it could be like insight or guidance that you could go to a person who already has the skills that you need. Like, because Three of Pentacles is also like a card of learning, right? Because it's you've mastered your craft, or someone has mastered their craft, and then they can teach other people, right? And they're kind of like, you work together, but there's always usually like a leader of the group, right? So I feel like there's somebody here around you that can help you in what you're trying to like achieve here. So if there's something that you're trying to build and that you're unsure, I feel like asking for help is going to be important, so you don't feel so alone, or you don't feel like you don't have what you need. It's more about embracing like the feminine receptive energy. So, and as well, if someone's trying to give you help, like accept it, right? In that sense. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you, Gemini. Cancer now. We have Moon Mastery with Law of Attraction. And we have the Death card. Okay, so there's a big change here with the Death card coming in for you, but that doesn't mean that like change is necessarily bad. It's interesting. I'm noticing like this, it looks like what would be like a seal, looking like they're trying to go into the water, right? Off of the land into the water. So for some of you, it's like you're changing kind of like your surroundings, but you're attracting this into you. Like this change is happening for a reason. This is something that you've been looking for. Now we do have this, the Death card here is Scorpio energy, which we have the new moon in Scorpio, which is a fellow water sign of yours. So there's definitely could be like at the new moon, you're looking at manifesting some sort of big change here in your life. I feel like this would be something you can like celebrate, because these three girls kind of look like they're like celebrating like happy changes, even if they're really big or challenging changes. It's like the place that you're going is where you want to go. So it's not like you feel like you're being forced out of a comfortable position. It's like you want this change is what this feels like. So I feel like be aware of like your energy and your vibe, because that's going to attract, you know, it's going to attract some sort of result, whether it's positive or negative is based on like how you feel, right? And how your energy is. So just making sure you're kind of checking in with yourself. But yeah, I feel like this change is possible. And again, it's like kind of slow, like you've probably already been kind of like making this change, but it's like you're right at the precipice here, I feel, of like this shift in kind of your environment, or the things around you, or just like how things operate, how you're able to move, right? All that kind of stuff. So interesting message, but that's what I got for you, Cancer. All right, Leo. Let's see. We have Follow the Moon, and it says watch for signs. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there's some sort of like destiny, fate for sure here. Like the divine is really trying to step in here. There could be definitely some sort of like fated events for you, Leo. Ooh, we have the Emperor. Give me one more here. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I feel like something could be coming in quite quickly. There could also be like communication. Knight of Swords can sometimes be communication. But I almost feel like this is saying like watch out for the signs so that like for the moment that you can take action. So there may be like some form of like you get an like aha moment or a sign or synchronicity that's like, this is the moment that I should be taking action, or I should be like moving forward here. For some of you, it could also be a person, possibly with the Emperor, the Knight of Swords. They would be coming into your life kind of quite quickly. But with this butterfly here, there's like a big shift, a big change. And even with the Wheel of Fortune, that can indicate change, right? So it's like there's an opportunity for you to kind of shift things or change the way things have been going in your life, or change the cycle that you're in. And I feel like with the Emperor and the Knight of Swords, this is very much like taking charge and taking action, moving forward. We do have a lot of masculine energy in November here. So like I didn't just in the astrology. So it's like, I feel like it's like the right time to take an action. It's just that you have to just kind of like pay attention to what it feels like. And the signs can be your intuition, right? It can just be like, oh, it just feels right for me to put this out there right now, or to take action on this, or to take this course, or to take this class, or to, you know, apply for this job, like whatever it is. So look out for like divine timing, kind of in the sense of like when to take action on something. So interesting, but that's what I have for you, Leo. Virgo. Forgot where I was there. Virgo, let's see. We have Quicksilver Moon, which says changes. And we have Judgment. Okay, so there's a big decision here. I feel like there's like a shift in your alignment here. Yeah, we have the World. So I feel like you're making a big decision. Like we go Judgment and then the World in the major arcana kind of order. And so Judgment is basically asking you, like, are you ready to step into the new world? Are you ready to start this new chapter, or to close out this chapter, or to move on, right? Judgment can also be with regards to like our purpose and our alignment. The World is also like 10th house energy. So this could be like your status in the world is changing. And that doesn't have to, it could be your career, but it could also be like, maybe you're becoming a wife or a mom or a husband or a whatever, a dad, right? Like, or maybe you're like a homeowner or something like that. Like there's some sort of big change that I feel like has to do with like a status in some way. And I feel like it really changes kind of your whole world. So there's something that's like, kind of like the next phase of life in some capacity here that I feel like is coming up here for you, Virgo. It's actually funny because I'm like thinking about this. My sister is a Virgo sun and rising, and she could like literally have her baby any day. So I'm like, that would be a big change, right? But regardless, it's like there's some sort of big shift in kind of just how things are operating here for yourself. So yeah, whatever this is, it's like pivotal, kind of like it's like a big shift in just everything. And so I think it's just being open to these things and just being ready and grounding yourself and embracing kind of this change, because I feel like it's almost something that's like already been lined up for you in some capacity. This could be like getting married, right? Like anything like that, but it's like you would know that you're getting married, right? Because it's like the day would be coming up kind of thing. Okay. Libra. Let's see. What do you guys need to know? We have Moon called meant to be. And we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Empress. Okay, so there's, I feel like a change or a shift. We have like Two of Wands is kind of an interesting energy because it's like planning, but it can also be about stepping into kind of like a new world. I feel like with the Two of Wands and the Empress here, this is about like you embracing some sort of new world, or embracing something's meant to be in your life, like, and you're meant to kind of like embrace it and accept it and receive it. Also, we do have Venus in your sign right now, Libra. So, or at least it's going to be if it's not already, very soon. But so this is definitely, I feel like there could be some really beautiful, positive things coming towards you that can have you taking kind of like steps forward or planning about like kind of your future and where to go with things. But it's like things are meant to be. I feel like whatever this is, it's like it'll feel very comfortable, very cozy, very nurturing. Like it'll feel very good in that sense. So, you know, don't try to force things. What will be, but also don't be afraid to accept the things that feel good and just embrace the positive, abundant energy that is coming towards you. Like don't second guess it, just go with it is kind of what this feels like. So, it's like what will be, what's meant to be will be. And I feel like especially with this Empress energy, it's like there's a sense of like there could be active planning in like a masculine sense, but then like the receptivity, like being open to receiving, you know, the turnout of that plan, right? So it's like we might have an idea, but it's like maybe there's something bigger that's coming in here for you, or it looks a bit different than maybe what you initially thought, but it doesn't mean it's any less abundant for you. It's probably what's meant to be, right? It's probably what's meant to come into your life. So yeah, embrace the things that are coming into your life, even if they kind of go against like the grain of like your plan. So that's what I have for you. We're going to move on to Scorpio. I want to kind of grab one in here. We have the Moon's Wisdom, take the lead. We have the Knight of Wands. It's interesting actually because, and then we have the Four of Cups. So Mars is going to be going into your sign, or has been in your sign. Maybe it has been in your sign. I can't remember when it's like leaving, but anyway, regardless, we have take the lead and we have this Knight of Wands, and like this would definitely be fire energy, obviously. And this take the lead kind of reminds me of like that Mars type of energy. So I feel like there's almost been something you've been like hesitating on, or kind of like dipping your foot in to and like dipping out of with this Knight of Wands and the Four of Cups. Like maybe you also feel like you're not necessarily like ready for something, but I feel like it's time for you to take inspired action. It's time for you to move towards whatever this opportunity that's coming in is, because the Four of Cups can talk about an opportunity, but just kind of feeling discontent or just maybe not fully into it. I feel like it's like putting your passion and your inspiration towards this. Like I almost feel like it's giving something like a true shot or a real shot, but you have to kind of step up here. I almost feel like there's a sense of like needing to kind of like come from this place of the Knight of Wands, but then it's like you have to be the King of Wands and like stick it out and be committed to it and like work, like keep at it kind of thing. Be more like kind of consistent with it. So there might be a place in your life where it's like asking you to kind of step up. Maybe even if with the Four of Cups, if it's not an ideal situation, it's like you might still have to take the lead and kind of like be, I don't want to say more mature, but it's like you just have to step up in some capacity. So there's something that's calling you to take some sort of action towards it and step up to the plate. And it's like, it might not be 100% what you want. And some of you, it is what you want. You're just like doubting yourself. So I would take a look at that and then just like be more consistent. I feel like with this take the lead and the Knight of Wands, it's asking you to be more consistent with your energy towards it. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. Also, happy birthday. Sagittarius. We have Day Moon with Love. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Magician. We're gonna grab one more here. And we have the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Okay, so some of you are manifesting love. There's definitely like this love type of energy. Now this could be, it doesn't have to be like a person, or if it's not like love that you're looking for, this is like something that fills your cup, because the Eight of Cups talks about like not being fulfilled and kind of walking down some sort of new path here. So there's something new that you're creating in your life with the Magician and the Ace of Cups. It's coming from your creation, and this could be self-love. This could be giving back to love, like to yourself, and like for love, you know what I mean? Like in the sense of your, just like your self-care, your routines, that sort of thing. But there's a place in your life that you felt unfulfilled, and I see you kind of like filling that gap with like love and abundance and feeling good, like a feel good energy that you just weren't maybe getting before in the past. This could be your job, like finding a new job or starting a new creative endeavor that, you know, when you once were in a space where you didn't feel like you could be that and now you can, right? This is finding fulfillment, right? Because the 8 plus the ace is the 9 of cups. So it's like you're obtaining personal fulfillment, personal dream come true, that sort of thing. So there's just this like really positive energy here. We will be heading into your season at the end of, kind of near the end of November. I think it's like the 22nd or something like that. So happy early birthday. But there's just definitely this like potent, strong energy with the Magician and the Ace of Cups around you creating your own reality and like creating your own happiness and creating your own fulfillment in possibly you've walked away. I feel like the 8 of Cups is saying like you've already walked away, like you've been walking down this path already. And it's like you're now creating this Ace of Cups, this opportunity for yourself. So that looks really positive for you, Sag. It definitely could be new love for those of you who have like are looking for love. It would definitely be new love, I feel. But for some of you, this could just be something creative or something you just like enjoy to do or be a part of, right? So that's what I have for you, Sag. Let's see. Okay, Capricorn. I've been getting like lost here with where I'm at. We have the falling moon with release blocks. We have the 8 of Pentacles, because this could be in your work. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this feels like releasing blocks when it comes to like your work and your creativity. Some of you, it's interesting. This is like an interesting Queen of Wands depiction. So there's this fox kind of like feeding the tree of, you know what I mean? Like there's like life obviously in him and it's like the roots are kind of wrapped all around him. I feel like this is like you've been working really hard, but it's like the creativity, there could be a block in your creativity. But it's like, it's also like a block in your work or a block in like how you're trying to work. I feel like there's like something that's kind of been like keeping you like dormant in some way. And it's like taking a look at that. Let me get one more here. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, like what you're investing your time and your energy into. Could be just like your money as well, like a block in your money. But there's something about creativity, like needing to embrace more creativity or more kind of like spunk or confidence, right? But it's like if you're trying to build something or you're trying to grow something, it's like I feel like there's a block here that's preventing you from like fully expressing and being yourself with that or feeling confident in what you've built. So I would say with this, like possibly the new moon, but because the new moon is in Scorpio, so like that can get, you know, looking at things deep. So especially if you're trying to plant new seeds and stuff, with 7 of Pentacles does talk about planting seeds. So if you're trying to do that, then like maybe looking at what's holding you back so you can release that and kind of put new intentions out. But also we have a full moon in Gemini at the end of the month. And if you're a Capricorn rising like me, that would be your 6th house, which would be day-to-day work, routine, that sort of thing. So that could also be a time period where you're looking at releasing blocks or even like leading up to that time, right? But yeah, take a look at like what's kind of holding, it's almost like your vitality too, right? Like your vitality for life or just your vitality, your day-to-day vitality, right? So it's like, is anything draining you? That's kind of what I'm getting from this. So just take a look at that, Capricorn, because I feel like there's something kind of like holding you back a little bit here. And it could be kind of like unrelated. It could be a different aspect of life, but it's like interfering. That's kind of what I'm getting. All right, Aquarius. Let's see. We have Void Moon, do nothing. What a beautiful card. I wish I was able to do nothing. We have the Devil energy and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are overdoing it. Like you're working too hard, Queen of Pentacles and the Devil. You could be like, because the Devil energy is kind of like this obsessive type of energy, like not being able to let something go or feeling confined even by something. So for some of you, it's like you just need to take a break. That's kind of what I'm getting mainly from this message. Like, and especially if you're feeling kind of like, some of you could have your fears or your worries or your kind of like shadow aspects like coming up. And I feel like it's asking you to take a break, nurture yourself, Queen of Pentacles, right? You know, especially if you're trying to figure something out, or you're trying to, again, grow or build something in your life, or have something or manifest something in your life, it's like doing nothing and taking, I feel like it's more of like taking a break, just allowing yourself to rest, will bring you, it'll kind of like help to unblock the areas where you feel blocked. Some of you, if you have Capricorn in your chart, you might want to take a look at the Capricorn reading, because they also had, I mean, the Devil's Capricorn energy, but they also had about like releasing blocks. But I feel like this is more about incorporating more rest, because you're either overdoing it, or you're feeling kind of stuck or blocked or restricted somehow. And so it's like, just free yourself from that and just kind of like give yourself space basically in your life to just go do something fun, or you don't have to like literally, like I said, like do nothing, but it's like take a break from whatever this is and do something else that's maybe more enjoyable and for like a little bit more fulfilling and just nurturing to your soul kind of thing. For some of you, I'm getting like, I don't know why it's coming to my brain, but it's like going to like a pumpkin patch or something. You know what I mean? Like getting outside, doing something fun, something that doesn't have anything where you're trying to achieve anything, right? Just like do something fulfilling for self. So that is what I have for you, Aquarius. And Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you guys. We have cut your losses with moon in detriment. We have the Hanged Man. Okay, so what do you need to like surrender or release here, Pisces? 6 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, there's something that I almost feel like at one point, 6 of Cups is a card of the past, but it talks about like not holding on to the past. There could be something that at one point with the 6 of Cups like gave you fulfillment and brought joy and stuff, but it's like maybe now it's not. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like there's some new place that you're meant to kind of enter, and kind of like you might need to leave a comfort zone, that sort of thing. And I feel like with the Hanged Man, it's like you've probably been holding on to this, or you've felt like maybe there's been a delay or a stagnancy here, and I feel like it's now time to like cut your losses, move into this like newer Ace of Pentacles energy, this fresh energy here. And for some of you, the Ace of Pentacles is actually going to give you this 6 of Cups. If this is what you've been like looking for, it's like maybe things have felt delayed. You haven't been able to find like what you've been looking for and where you've been at, but it's like you got to cut your losses and move on to something else. I'm not sure really what this is with regards to, but it's like the new thing is going to feel good. And I feel like it's going to be able to give you what you haven't been able to get, or what you've been seeking for. And there may be with this Hanged Man, there's sort of like this, I mean, this is your energy, the Hanged Man, but it's like, there's like this sense of shifting your perspective on something here that's giving you like a sense of clarity, or that will give you a sense of clarity that it's time to cut your losses and move forward. Some of you, if you've been trying to get something off the ground as well, you may cut your losses with that. So this might also be you ending something that never really got started, that never had potential, but it for some reason hasn't worked. And I don't know, there's some sort of realization, whatever the clarity is that comes in for you with this Hanged Man, like this kind of enlightenment that comes in around a situation. Like if it's telling you like to walk away, I feel like you just have to trust that. Because I feel like there's been like some stagnancy, or things have been kind of like caught up here, and I'm not sure exactly what this is, but so some of you, it's like releasing the thing that you've been trying to get started. Others of you, that's like releasing something from the past so that you can step into something new. And just like cutting ties with something. There's something that, it's almost too, like it's interesting because the Hanged Man kind of gives me like, he's always usually like hanging by the rope or whatever, by his foot. But it's like you got to cut that rope to set himself free, right? So it's kind of like, that's kind of what's I'm getting here with that energy. So hopefully that resonates for you, Pisces, but if not, you can check out your other signs. But that is the all signs reading. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.